Alrighty. Okay, let's see. Welcome everybody. I'm Luscious Balzac from FJORD. Here bringing you KDCM Real Housewives of Canopus versus FJORD FJORD. This is Division 2 or B matchup. Battle for Midway. 7v7, 5 caps, all caps available. Sorry that, we're getting this a little sooner than expected. I wasn't expecting to actually be casting this match. I just got notified of it literally like 5 minutes ago. They're like, hey, you want to cast our match? I'm like, yeah, sure. Screw it. Throw me in the ticket. Okay. So, now that we have all of that out of the way, Team 1 is already on a timer. They still have about 3 minutes, 50 seconds left. Oh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Honestly, was not expecting to cast a match tonight, but you know what? It is what it is. And you know what? I actually really wanted to see this match, so I'm glad that they called me out to cast this match. We got KDCM, we got FJORD, both longtime veterans of faction play. So I've seen these guys a lot. I've played with the FJORD guys almost all the time in faction play. Not so much in recent months, just because of real life responsibilities and whatnot. Alrighty. Team 1 is locked, so I'm gonna pass the timer off to Team 2. And I'm just gonna double check this. Yep, alright, we are live. Good to know. And switch up the lobby team names so that KDCM is on the left side because they are Team 1. Yeah. So yeah, again, sorry, I've been in such a rush trying to set everything up. So yeah, that should be fixed now. Now the teams should be on the correct sides. But yeah, since I'm getting in so late to the lobby, what with learning about the match moments before getting added to the ticket and getting into the lobby itself. So because I'm so late, Jormungandr is the lobby host, which, doesn't make a whole lot of difference to me. It's less stuff that I have to worry about. I don't have to control the lobby. As much as I'd prefer to control the lobby, I have no arguments. People know how to run the lobbies. It's not some super secret caster technology that's been lost for 1,000 years. Alrighty. Over here on Team 2 side, looks like we have 2 Osiris 1Ps, a Flea FA. What is that? 6 mag shot, 3 small laser. Alright. We got summoners. We got 3 Osiris 1Ps, 3 summoners, and a Flea FA. Over on Team 1 side, we have a Nova Cat, a Vulcan, Blackjack Arrow, a Generator 2C Fury, a Quick Draw 5K, a Mislinks G, and a Blackjack Arrow. 2 Blackjack Arrows. Cool. Cool. Let's see how these teams are going to set up. Looks like KDCM going for a defensive position on Gamma. They're setting their mechs up high so that they can overwatch Gamma Kappa Theta. Very smart move. Very smart. Now, looks like FJORD is taking Sigma Epsilon, and then they're going to be pushing Tunnel. So, yeah. we got a tunnel push coming in eventually. Like I said, KDCM taking the high ground up, like defensive high ground up above Gamma. You know, they're getting some shots in on the mechs that are peeking out of... Okay, so we've come out of the tunnel on Fjord side. Iron Wolfpack leading the push, leading the charge. Looks like they're going to try to get in as close as possible. The lights are now starting to become the focus of the fire. I don't know if FJRD, if Fjord really has any way to counter this sort of defensive play by KDCM. I know that those summoners likely have jump jets, but yep, they have jump jets, but definitely not enough to actually get on top of the buildings. Oh, looks like Shones is gonna drop down in that Blackjack Arrow. And he's gonna get swarmed instantly by 2 Osiris's and that Flea. Trying to keep everybody in sight. Oh, looks like Viper goes down. Crazy Indian goes down. Shones goes down. Iron Wolfpack goes down. It's now a 5v5. Looks like Prometheus TNO is the next target called for the lights. He's getting legged. Arthan fighting off Smoke Dog. Down goes Prometheus. Down goes Noblest. Looks like Smoke Dog's about to go down. He's been legged. Down goes Arthan. Smoke Dog goes down. It's a 3v3. All that remains are the lights for Fjord, and a light and 2 mediums. I believe that the Jenner 2C is a medium. Rabbit Squirrel giving Andy the runaround with those jump jets. Fjord trying to get the cap on Kappa. Now, we have Eats Only Heads sitting up in Zimbabwe. Providing Overwatch on Kappa Theta. Revan over here protecting Kappa. Trying to get as much up on it as possible. Revan gets legged. Rabbit Squirrel gets legged. Rabbit Squirrel goes down. Alright. Fjord now pushing up their cap ticks on Epsilon. Looks like Andy's trying to do a little bit of scouting. Looks like we have Eats Only Heads coming in to try and secure the kill on Revan here. Revan has his back to him. Eats Only Heads gets the quick easy kill and starts uncapping Kappa. It's a 2v2 situation. KDCM does have the healthier mechs. The healthier and heavier mechs. But that Osiris 1P is a menace. See how Eats Only Heads looks. Those legs getting a little chewed up. Ooh, Andy looking mighty hurt in those legs. Right leg almost gone. Ooh, down goes Andy. Alright, all that's left is Artillery Hamster in this Flea with the mag shots and small lasers. Against a Blackjack Arrow piloted by Jormungandr and Eats Only Heads in the Jenner 2C Fury. Now that Blackjack Arrow is pretty much completely fresh. Left leg on the Fury, open. Artillery Hamster just trying to give KDCM the runaround, keep them worried about getting the kill instead of the tickets. Now note that KDCM does still have about 30 seconds before they really need to start worrying about tickets. KDCM trying to cut off Artillery Hamster here. both of those legs on the Flea FA are open, looking very beat up. Eats Only Heads sitting on Sigma. Artillery Hamster dipping down into the low ground, trying to just hide for a moment. Looks like Eats Only Heads is going to take Sigma. I'm just going to double check something real fast here. Check on the stream. Make sure that we got the 5-minute delay. We do. Alrighty. Looks like Eats Only Heads threw up a UAV over Sigma. Now, Artillery Hamster has to be aware of that UAV. He's trying to swing wide. Oh, and he's definitely been spotted by the UAV. Eats Only Heads has line of sight. Hamster dips behind cover and gets legged. Gets double legged with that one laser burn. GG. Drop goes to KDCM. Go ahead and take a moment, fawn over those the match damage while I update the score sheet. Lots of low damage numbers. That's what we like to see. You know, low damage, high kill count. That's what comp's all about. Yeah. Jormungandr walking away with 3 kills. Nicely done. Looks like Jormungandr going for the side swap right now. Looks like sides have been swapped. So Team 1 now gets 5 minutes. Very nicely done by KDCM, taking that high defensive position up behind Gamma. It's a good receive position, especially if you can get your mechs up high, just to see where enemies are coming from. If they're going to be coming from tunnel, you have basically open sight lines on everything coming towards you. Oh, man. Just waiting on Iron Wolf Pack 2 ready up. Team 1's drop caller is probably going over the plan as we speak. You know, just letting everybody know, hey, don't get discouraged. We can still win this. Yeah. Here's the game plan. Let's execute. Looks like FJORD going for a 3-4 split across Alpha Bravo. Let's see if they lock up that way. Looks like FJORD is all green. Alrighty. Team 1 has called the lock, so now it's on Team 2. Team 2 getting green very quickly. Calling the lock. Alrighty, looks like Team 2 KDCM this time bringing out a Hellfire A, 2 Arctic Wolf 1s, an awesome Pretty Baby. The PB always gets me. A Piranha 1, and what's all the way over here? A Viper F and an Assassin 21. What's on that Assassin? 4 SRM6, pretty standard. Over here on Team 1 side, that's FJORD. That's the blue team. We have 2 Arctic Wolf 1s, a Thunderbolt 5SS, a Hatchet Man 10-man, a Firestarter A, a Kit Fox D, and a second Thunderbolt 5SS. Now, that Kit Fox D, is it SRMs? Yes, it is. So, looks like both teams kind of doing a similar strat. CERN bombers with a little bit of laser friends. Right, this Hellfire A. Ooh. Okay, splat build. What about this Pretty Baby? CERMs and lasers. Nice. Alright, so looks like we're going to get the CERN brawl. Revan over here in this Arctic Wolf 1 possibly saw Slouth. Now, me personally, I wish that Revan had thrown up a UAV, because if he had, he would see the entirety of KDCM coming over this hill right here. Revan seems to be the first target called. He's a little out of position. FJORD seems to be a little scattered. Jormungandr getting legged, goes down super quick. Revan getting beat up, down goes Revan. Looks like the next call was Prometheus. Prometheus goes down. What's the next target call? Looks like Andy's been legged. Andy goes down. It's an all-out brawl. Ooh, Crazy Indian Joe friendly fires CLA. Shones looking really beat up at 67%. He's red. But what on them is hurting. Down goes Crazy Indian Joe. Okay, Shones has an open left torso. Never mind. Iron Wolf Pack 64 goes down. Shones gets legged and halved. Down goes Slouth. All that's left for KDCM is the Viper F and the Piranha. Meanwhile, KDCM has 3 mechs still available. A Firestarter A, a Kit Fox D, Shones self-destructs, and a Thunderbolt 5SS. Now, that Rabid Squirrel Piranha running around trying to preserve a little bit of their mech. Possibly gonna go on and try to cap stuff. But let's follow the Piranha. I love it when it's chaos like that. You get all the hype over in about, what, 40 seconds? Looks like Rabbit Squirrel's gonna contest Epsilon here that has Artillery Hamster on it. Artillery Hamster got legged. Ooh, and that right leg is about to go down. Down goes Artillery Hamster. Rabbit Squirrel's left leg is open. Rabbit Squirrel trying to cap back Epsilon. Meanwhile, FJORD splitting up. Rabbit Squirrel going around the building. Almost completely dodging Noblesse, but Rabbit Squirrel gets legged by those medium X-Pulse lasers. Down goes Rabbit Squirrel. GG. Round 2 goes to FJORD. And like the last drop, feel free to look at those stats while I update the scorecards. Much like the last drop, we're seeing relatively low damage for all the kills. And like I said earlier, that's what comp is about. It's not about getting those super high damage numbers. It's about how efficient you can be with getting your kills. Alrighty, so we've gotten Frozen City out of the way. Next up, I believe, is Forest Colony Snow. Requesting Jormungandr to swap the map. Yep. Looks like we'll be going to Forest Colony Snow Classic. Alrighty. Map has been swapped. Team 1 is on their 5-minute timer. Looks like Iron, or actually, I know that Iron and Noblesse are the team leaders for FJORD. And so it looks like they're opting for a 3-4 split across Bravo Charlie. Team 1 is locked, so Team 2 is now on the 5-minute timer. Score is currently 1-1. KDCM winning the first drop, FJORD hitting back the second drop and taking it. just waiting on KDCM to get all their players in the lobby. They currently only have 5. They're missing 2 players. Probably out switching up builds. Probably don't own multiple copies of the same mech. And so they probably have to swap out build codes. Either that or swapping out players. Looks like we're getting Ramen FTW in. Smoke Dog makes their way back into the lobby. KDCM starting to ready up. Looks like KDCM is going to take the full 450 tons. Meanwhile, FJORD opting to go 5 tons shy of the max tonnage. Jormungandr looks to be going for a 4-3 split across Alpha Bravo. Just waiting on the locked call from Team 2. They still have about 2 minutes 50 seconds left on their timer. Alrighty, let's get into the match. Man, this is so far a great match. Not gonna lie. Over here on Team 1 side, that's FJORD, that's the blue team. Looks like we have 3 Black Lantern Belinariuses, Viper F, and 3 Charger N7s. What's on these N7s? Large X Pulse, Medium X Pulse, Large X Pulse, Medium X Pulse, Large X Pulse, Medium X Pulse. And of course the Belinariuses are going to be your standard issue 11 micro pulse lasers. And this Viper F, obviously heavy machine guns, micro lasers. Over here on Team 2 side, that's KDCM, that's the red team. We have a Vindicator 1R, an Arctic Wolf 2, Spider 5K, a Marauder 4A, a Bloodass A, a second Vindicator 1R, and a Stone Rhino 7. Looks like East only heads in the Stone Rhino 7, sitting back to make sure that that Gamma gets capped. Meanwhile, the rest of the lighter mechs spreading out, moving forwards. Looks like KDCM has 1 mech out on the islands. It's that Arctic Wolf 2. Looks like they have an ER large laser. Now FJORD brought a more of a push deck with those medium X pulses and those large X pulses, so they're opting to push through tunnel. So I'm gonna switch sides of where we're looking at and see if KDCM is gonna recognize the tunnel push. Looks like Eats only heads already looking towards the tunnel. Yep. So FJORD coming out, going into this little death trench. Now, Iron, you need to keep pushing. If you're gonna push, you need to push. Shone's getting the back shots on these chargers, kind of tying them up a little bit. But Shone's in that Spider 5K, just getting absolutely mauled. Let's see if we can get a damage readout. Yep, those legs are open. They're not looking good. That's one leg off the Spider. Looks like Revan out in front trying to distract the Blood Asp that's up on top of that crane. I did not know that a Blood Asp could get up there. Revan getting the leg shots on Eats Only Heads. Doing a little pop tardy action. Noblesse coming up to reinforce. Down goes Shones. Down goes Rabid Squirrel. Noblesse coming up to reinforce Revan. Now, Oberoffengal, in that Blood Asp Alpha, is... Oh, he goes down. Artillery Hamster goes down. Looks like Eats Only Heads here is going to be the next target called for these Chargers and the Viper. Yep, Eats Only Heads goes down. Smoke Dog goes down. All that's left for KDCM is the Vindicator 1R here and that Marauder 4A back there. Ramen gets legged, so the Vindicator got legged. Down goes the other leg. So that's Ramen FTW off the board. All that's left is Jormungandr in the Marauder 4A, and he goes down very quickly. This looks to be a FJORD win, as they spread out to capture the points and end this drop.
Resource point Theta is ours.
Yeah, I did not know that you could get a Blood Asp up here. That's crazy. Feel free to look at those damage numbers while I update the scorecard. Jormungandr dropping nearly 700 damage. But if you look at the damage spread across FJORD, it's all actually very tight. Very well done. Good job spreading your guys' damage. Very well done. Looks like we're getting the side swap done. Teams have been swapped. So let's start that 5-minute timer. Currently, the score is 2-1 in FJORD's favor. Let's see if KDCM manages to claw it back this drop. I should probably pull up the rules so I can see what maps are being banned next drop. Rules. Everybody loves rules. Alrighty, maps. Round 4, Mining Collective, Canyon Network, HPG. Alrighty. Good to know. Good to know. Guess I could take a moment read through the ticket as fast as possible, see if we find any mech bands. Shadowcats and Orion 2C. Cool. KDCM banning the Shadowcats. FJORD banning the Orion 2C. Is KDCM going to go for a 4-1-2 split? We'll see. They still have about 2.5 minutes on their timer. (4-2-1) split? Alpha Bravo Charlie? Just getting that message ready. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Team 2 now has 5 minutes since Team 1 has called their lock. FJORD waiting on one player to show up from possibly the mech lab, or maybe they're swapping a player out. I do not know. All I know is that they currently have 6 players in the lobby. KDCM locking in with a 4-2-1 split, Alpha Bravo Charlie, at 450 tons. And it looks like we got Revan back in. I think it was Revan who just popped in. It's either Revan or Viper, but I believe it was Revan. I don't know. Those of you in the chat, you guys were probably paying attention to the teams a lot closer than I was. So, yeah. You guys should know. Looks like FJORD going the full 450. Currently looking at a 1-3-3 split across Alpha Bravo Charlie. Still have about 3 minutes, 20 seconds left on the timer. Oh, 2-2-3 split. Looks like they're double checking with the map tactics. You know, making sure that everybody's in the correct drop zone. You know, which is smart. 1-3-3. Back to the 1-3-3. Okay. It's all about the mind games right now. Where are they going to lock? Looks like Team 2 is locked. And just making sure that I have the team's scorecards in the correct places. KDCM on the left side for they are team 1. FJORD on the right side as they are team 2. Looking at team 1 here, that's KDCM, that's the blue team. We have 2 Marauder 4As, a Crusader 6T, and Executioner Prime. What kind? 4 ER larges. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Spider 5K, Osiris 1P, and a second Spider 5K. Over on Team 2 side, that's the red team, that's FJORD. We have, I'm not sure yet, but you know what? The players have loaded in, so we now know what they brought. Marauder AL, that's the Alpha, I believe, right? Yep. Marauder Alpha, 2 Marauder Alphas, a Flea 17, Crusaders, 2 Crusader 6Ts, a Rifleman 2C, and a Firestarter A. Now, what is on that Rifleman 2C? 5 ER larges. Okay.
We've captured resource point Sigma. Kappa is under enemy control.
Looks like KDCM setting up for a more tradey style positioning, taking up positions out in the water, far back, you know, behind the ship. Excuse me. Trying to utilize those ERs, those ER larges, to their advantage. Now, KDCM does have these 2 Spider 5Ks right here at the bottom of my screen. What are they shooting at? Probably at a UAV. Looks like Rabid Squirrel pushing through the tunnel. CLA starting to follow Rabid. Looks like CLA turns back around. Rabid Squirrel pushes ahead up through the tunnel. Now there's this UAV. I don't believe that the UAV notices anybody. Oh, looks like Artillery Hamster and Iron Wolfpack saw Rabid Squirrel. Artillery Hamster now chasing down Rabid Squirrel through the tunnel. Rabid Squirrel's on his own being chased by Hamster. Looks like CLA is going to try to push up, but there's that UAV above him. Artillery Hamster pulling back through the tunnel. Let's see how much damage he was able to drop on Rabid Squirrel. If I can get a frickin' read. There we go. A little bit of light damage. Nothing too serious. You know, that left leg looks like it's hurting a little bit, but it's not too serious. Iron Wolfpack getting scratched up. Ooh, taking a nice hit to the right arm and the right rear torso. Viper in the Rifleman 2C looks a little beat up. Looks like it's mostly self-inflicted damage. Revan in that Flea, pushing through tunnel. Looks like he came around the other side of the tunnel, is pushing up towards Kappa. Now, there's all these UAVs. Ooh, down goes Shones. Revan trying to tie up these spiders. Now, don't forget, we have all of those large lasers going on over there by the water. But looks like Rabid Squirrel is about to go down. Yep, down goes Rabid Squirrel. Iron Wolfpack. Is he cooking? He's cooking. That's why he was going down. Down goes CLA. So all the lights for KDCM have been taken off the board. All that's left are the heavies back here. Heavies and assaults. Jormungandr getting really beat up. Both legs open. Ooh, down goes Prometheus. That right torso for Jormungandr being crit. Like, just cherry. FJORD now pushing the advantage because they know that they got KDCM right where they want them. Down goes Smoke Dog. Down goes Jormungandr. All that's left is Eats Only Heads in this Crusader 6T with the 2 large pulses and the small lasers. I think this is another FJORD win. They have the caps. They have the mechs. Eats Only Heads. Trying to spread as much damage as possible. Goes down. And like always, feel free to look at that scorecard, or look at those values while I update the scorecard. Pretty even damage done across FJORD. KDCM, 4 pilots dropping less than 100. It's not something that you want to see. But you know what? It happens. Team 2, 2 minutes to ban. Team 1, 2 minutes to choose. Looks like FJORD banning HPG. They Team 1 chooses Canyon. And it looks like FJORD is going to go Team 1 side for Canyon. So let's get those scorecards ready. Teams have been swapped, so I'm going to start that 5-minute timer. Just letting Team 1 know, like, yeah, the map hadn't been changed yet, but your timer is still rolling. 3:37. Three, 2, 1. 3 minutes. One, two, three, four, 5. Looks like FJORD is missing 2 players from their drop deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. KDCM still sitting at their 7 players. Getting that 2-minute warning ready. They still have about 10 seconds until the 2-minute mark. Alrighty, Team 1 is locked. Team 2's timer has started. Score currently is 3-1 in FJORD's favor. Looks like FJORD locking in at 490 tons, dropping 4-3 Bravo Charlie. KDCM looks to be doing a 1-3-3 split across Alpha Bravo Charlie. They're currently sitting at 510 tons. Mind you, I don't know the tonnage limits for this comp. Not a participant, so the rules outside of the caster stuff, yeah, I don't really pay attention to. But you know what? Let's see if we can quickly find the tonnage. Alrighty, both teams are locked. Tonnage as per table below. Which table? Aha! Drop 5 is 490 tons to 510 tons. That... I did not catch what the first thing that was said was. Thank you for the drops. I know that there was something before it. said something about locks. Anyways, Team 1, Fjord, that's the blue team. We have a Thanatos 5S, 3 Stone Rhino 1s, 2 Viper Fs, and a Firestarter A. Over on Team 2 side, we have a Piranha 1, Timberwolf S, 3 Charger 1A1s, a Mad Cat Mark II Bravo, and a Longbow OC. That's the overcharge. Okay. First longbow we get to see this week. Hell yeah. Looks like KDCM setting up behind Epsilon. Fjord setting up on the what is that, the 3 line, the 4 line, something like that. Both teams engaged at range, shooting across from Epsilon. KDCM is going to send Jormungandr in that Timberwolf to capture Epsilon. Smoke Dog in the Charger 1A1 down here, getting some cross shots off on the mediums from Fjord. Down goes Ober-Offengeil. Looks like the next target call is Crazy Indian Joe in that longbow in the overcharge. Down goes Jormungandr. Wow, that was fast. Rabid Squirrel in that Piranha trying to squirrel some damage off from his teammates. Smoke Dog getting focused by Viper. Arthen in that Thanatos getting shots on Rabid Squirrel. Down goes Viper 3. Down goes Yumu. Down goes Rabid Squirrel. And down went Smoke Dog. It is a 5-on-3? No, make that a 5-on-2. Crazy Indian Joe just went down. All that's left for KDCM are these 2 Charger 1A1s as they slowly get crept up on by the rest of Fjord. Down goes Slouth. All that's left is CLA in the Charger 1A1, and he goes down. GG, that's a Fjord win. That's going to be 4-1 in Fjord's favor. Just looking at the slower mechs, seeing if any of them are lagged. Does not look like it. Looks like only the faster mechs have been lagged. Fjord branching out to start capping points and end this drop, end the round, end the match. I love the floating cap point on Theta here.
We've gathered enough resources. This triumph
GG.
will provide us huge tactical benefit.
Just updating the scorecard real fast. Looking at the damage numbers, this is the heaviest drop that we had so far. So, lots of armor to go around. You know, you can tell that there was a lot of armor to go around because you got 2 players dropping over 800 damage. One of them almost 900. KDCM, relatively low damage. Looks like they were spreading damage a little bit too much across Fjord. Anyways, very well played, guys. Excellently done. Whew. Anyways, yeah. That was KDCM versus FJORD in Division B, or Group 2, whatever you want to call it, for Battle for Midway. It was amazing. I can't wait to go back, rewatch this video, and complain about my own voice. Cannot wait. Anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, supporting these teams, both KDCM, Real Housewives of Canopus, and FJRD FJORD. Thank you for supporting this player-run tournament, Battle for Midway. Thank you, Livish, for putting on the tournament. Thank you, admins, for taking time out of your day to make sure that everything is running as close to smoothly as possible. One last thing, I want to apologize for the last minute cast once again. But anyways, thanks so much, everybody. I'm Luscious Balzac from FJRD. Yeah. This stream is about to end, so keep it luscious.